So my name's Andrew Spencer. I'm lead sales engineering in the UK for RootMetrics. RootMetrics provides independent and consumer-focused technology performance expertise. So really, today, the importance of fast and consistent mobile connectivity has never been greater. And I think the last few weeks, everybody who's sat working from home, either from a connected broadband connection or a Wi-Fi or their mobile connection, will testify to that. RootMetrics has been in the UK since 2013, and we accurately characterise the mobile network performance from the consumer point of view. So we provide objective, accurate and unbiased assessments of network performance in a given area. And RootMetrics really uses a scientific approach to objectively test and compare main network operators in the UK. So if you can move to the next slide. So how do we do that? So we have various different methods and various different collections in the UK. On the left of the screen at the top, you'll see Root Score. So Root Score is where we have our own scouters, as we call our testers. They go out into the market. We use mobile phones that are off the shelf. We test them in the places where people go, and we use the applications and services that people use, so data, voice and text. We test indoors, outdoors and driving across the UK. And every half year we report our Root Score report all the way up to the nation level, and as part of that we test the 16 largest cities in the UK. We also test some of the smaller areas and a lot of the commuting areas in between. So the whole point of this particular test is to be able to give an accurate independent assessment of mobile performance, which is created for consumers in an easy to understand view. But behind the scenes of all that is a vast array of data that we collect, which can be utilized by many different verticals to understand mobile network performance. So from a high level, you know, what kind of speed or coverage are we getting? What technology are we seeing in a particular area? So is it 5G, 4G, even back to 3G? But also uplink speeds, downlink speeds, reliability, all these measures that are important for people launching particular services, or even at a regional level trying to understand the connectivity in their particular urban setting or rural setting, as we've heard a lot about today. So on top of Root Score, we've also built up expertise in crowd measurement. So this is taking data from end user devices to understand the actual end user experience in the field. And we have several different views of crowd, whether it's an active test, passive tests, listening in the background, or even crowd enterprise, where we select a panel of people to go and test in their field. What we're looking for is really we're looking for new ways and more ways to collaborate and work with people who are looking to understand the service provided in their area, and really to help them understand mobile coverage and performance, specifically to the applications and areas which they would like to use them. So can I work from home? Will my traffic camera work? Is latency low enough for gaming? These are all questions which are coming up more and more and more complicated in order to meet the service requirements. So recently, as an example, recently we partnered with a company called Geist, and we trialed a new product area called Surveyor. So if you can move to the next slide, please. The purpose of Surveyor was really to try and get the best of both worlds from our kind of scientific collections and our crowd selections, to try and get a lot of samples in a specific place and region in order to really understand at a granular level the head-to-head performance of mobile operators in that particular area. Now, mobile operators are doing a fantastic job rolling out new equipment, new infrastructure, but with the use cases that people are trying to roll out in these areas, they're ever asking more and more complicated questions and more granular levels of data. So will I be able to do, I don't know, high level HD voice in this specific area? Is that supported by anyone? So we hope to answer these questions by partnering with the likes of companies like Geist. And Geist have a service where they award-winning roadscape highways technology company, where they go and survey the entire road network of a specific area. So it was a really good match. We were able to utilize our equipment and their surveying technique to get a high level of data in a particular area. Now, moving forward, and the reason for joining the call today is we'd really like to understand potential projects and potential projects that we could assist with across the UK. So if there's any mobile performance in a particular area that's suitable for one of the projects under the Create banner, that would be fantastic to hear from anybody. But also liaising on certain projects and partnerships as well. So for crowd, if anyone's got an application or a service, then maybe we can work with them to host and collect some crowd data. Really trying to scale down to local regions, but also scale up to a national level. So check out our website, www.rootmetrics.co.uk. There's a lot of fascinating articles on there and a lot of expertise that we've learned over the past year testing 5G. So I'll leave it there.